Yep, as long as you can. Go, go, go. That's it? Oh, you didn't even get any.
That one doesn't work.
Okay, go to the next one.
What it do? What it do? What it do? You already know what the vibe is, man. 888, peace and prosperity. This rotation is the greatest in every rotation that the rag. We're gonna be all we could be and be the best we could be. Choices, chances, and changes. Dedication, determination, and discipline. If it ain't add value to you, cut it and don't add value to it. Respect to everybody that's out there saving their money, time, and energy. Y'all send me. If you new, you don't know what to do, hit D. All the above. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. My 2 cents. You can either cash out, throw it in the wishing well, and wish me well. And you already know, man, it's a V to the B to the Y to the Z. And don't forget my Oasis, man, is viable, man. If you on here, you're vibing high. You already know how I'm coming, too. Water is water, but there's a whole lot going on under surface. Y'all know what the vibe is, man. Any assistance on the journey? Cash App, $781THEBBYZ. You hear me? Now look. So we're gonna chop it up real quick about energy harvesting, right? And I'm gonna give y'all a whole lot of this, a whole lot of that, cause that's the only way we gonna make the gumbo. So I never really liked roller coasters. I never really liked water parks. And crazy, like 2 of my old lovers and 1 of my homegirls invited me. 1 to Disneyland, 1 to Disney World, and then 1 to a water park. In the same like segment. This was not too long ago, bro. Maybe like 2-3 months ago. You feel me? And I asked, I was like, shit, how much it cost? How much the tickets cost? You feel me? Cause I ain't never been to Disneyland, Disney World, or whatever little water park they was talking about. So my homegirl was like, it's gonna be free. I'm like, what? Nothing is free. But she was like, nah, I just want you to have a good time, baby. You deserve it. You need it. Like, you need to feel good. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to just treat you good and love you. You know what I'm saying? You need it and you deserve it, because I know you've been going through so much. And I had asked her, I was like, well, how you gonna get the tickets for free? She was like, my uncle worked up. Her people worked up. And all she got to do is just let them know when we want to go, and everything gonna be solidified, like everything gonna be litty type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, word. But I've been working on me, you know what I'm saying, bettering myself and my situation. So I'm like, right now I don't got time to have fun. I'm trying to get up my funds. You read? So shebang, let's get into it type ish. So I never liked roller coasters. I never did. The only roller coaster I ever really liked in my life was when I think it was by the Superdome. It was the time we had a fair in New Orleans, you feel me? And it's like the gravity ride where you get stuck on the wall. I liked it, that one. Besides everybody throwing up and shit and fucking everybody clothes up and shit. Well, I ain't get hit, but you know, I'm just sitting back locked in. I'm enjoying myself. And then I got up and I grew, and I was like, man, I'll probably get on it again. But I've been seeing so many different deaths and stuff like that, and roller coasters malfunctioning. And I was like, I'm gonna be real, man. They say the bird would never put his trust or depend or worry about if the branch will break, because he got his own wings. So I'm like, first and foremost, bitch, ain't no wings in that bitch. You feel me? If that shit, you're gone, you're gone. And I used to go to Six Flags and Jazzland a lot when I was small, because my family members, they had the free passes and shit, and they wanted me to have a good time when I was a child. I was growing up. You know, they know my parents. One was locked up in jail since I was born. He just maybe got out. He probably been out of prison for like 2-3 years. And my mama was just doing her, so ain't nobody really loved me except for my granny and extended family members. So I used to always go to Jazzland before it turned to Six Flags. So boom, I enjoyed that. The last ride I did ride that was vicious was the Batman. And that's when Jazzland turned to Six Flags. And I used to go with the people that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew I was a lonely child, but I never was lonely. I just was always by myself, always alone. Still to this rotation, like, I got people and I got comrades, but you know, I'm a million-man Martian, I'm walking with God. But enough for all of that. You got your bowl ready? Because the gumbo ready. So look, man, the roller coasters are energy harvesting technology. You understand what I'm saying? All of that screaming and anxiety and happy and scared, they are entities on this realm of reality, especially the archons, especially those that reside in the 4D, the 4D, the fourth dimension, that rely on this energy or this loosh. You understand what I'm saying? Or the screaming, or the fear. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you ever watched a movie with Will Smith and he told his son, in order to defeat and get away from this monster, you have to turn invisible. But the only way to turn invisible is to have no fear. You understand what I'm saying? When you have fear, the monsters can see you. They can sense you. Just like, for example, Monsters Inc. It showed you, man, the screaming, the negativity, all of those low vibrational energies and emotions. They are entities in the third dimension, the fourth dimension, and maybe in the fifth dimension as well. I'm not gonna lie, they in every dimension. You know, just like you got your cold water, you got your hot water. You understand? It's always gonna be a yin and yang wherever you go. So the roller coasters, they are to absorb and take your energy. You understand what I'm saying? And they really want the anxiousness, the scared, the you know what I'm saying, the low vibrational energy. That's why this realm of reality is going the way it's going, and a lot of things is dense. But we are in our light bodies, so they can see us, they can feel us, and they don't like that because we not feeding the matrix. We not scared. We not living in fear. We not worrying. We not depressed. You know what I'm saying? But they would try to put us in those type of states. You dig? So I'm going to tell you about another one. I was in, let me plug my phone up real quick, y'all. I was in Flagstaff, Arizona. Real spiritual ass place. Very spiritual. It's so spiritual that I saw a skinwalker. It was so spiritual that I got into a fight and I bust my hand up so bad, my hand was broke, and my hand was looking back at me, like my thumb was pointing back at me like this, but my fist was this way. But that's how bad I beat dude ass. And my hand healed overnight. That's how spiritual AZ is, period. It got the red rocks, man. It's ancestral ground. You understand what I'm saying? It's different tribes and different wars that happen there in Arizona, all over it. So this one time I went to Flagstaff, AZ, and I was homeless at the time, because now you would think I'm homeless. Now it's just that I don't live in a box, and I'm walking with God, and I'm walking by faith, not what's in my face. You know, I'm a minimalist that live out his backpack, and I love to travel. So at this state in my life, I'm not homeless. But back then, I was homeless. Cause I was asking God, can I live in him? Can he live in me? So wherever I go is my home. I'm a mobile home. You know what I'm saying? My home, my heart. They say heart is where the home at. Your home is where your heart at. So wherever I take my heart, that's my home. And y'all saw my little sanctuary. So let's go ahead and take another scoop of this gumbo. I know it's busting. So when I went to this, I wanted to go get something to eat. First, it started off, I wanted to get a Bible because I just needed some of those affirmations and those words and those scriptures to feed my soul. You know what I'm saying? I needed those prosperous words. So I went to get a Bible at this place. And then after I went to this place to get a Bible, the man was telling me, he was like, hey, down the street, there's a homeless shelter. And then another man was telling me on my way there, he was like, you know there's a homeless shelter down the street, right? And he was like, yeah, but don't go. And I was like, what? Nigga, I'm hungry, nigga. You got me fucked up. I ain't eat nothing in a minute, bro. Like 2 days. And I was on a bus for a day. So I ain't eat. And I'm like, bro, I know they gonna have something at the homeless shelter, even if it's just cakes and shit. That's all they ever got is trash and cancer food. So boom, I went to the homeless shelter, and I want to say something, but I can't say too much because God don't want me to expose that. But it was a warning sign, and it kept on telling me to leave. But I was like, man, fuck that. I'm hungry, nigga. So I waited, and then the man was like, yeah, in order for us to check you in, you got to do a breathalyzer because we can't let anybody to do alcohol here. So let me explain something to you about the breathalyzer, right? The breathalyzer, it stills prana. It stills your life force essence. It stills your breath. That is prana, life force essence. That's your signature of your essence, your breath. You understand what I'm saying? Your ki, your chi, your nin. You read? How you supposed to breathe with no air? So boom, the dude, I was like, bro, it ain't no other way that we could do this without having to put my mouth on the breathalyzer. And he was like, I mean, I could give you some food, bro, but after I give you a little food, you're gonna have to leave. But you're gonna have to wait a minute because I gotta check everybody else in. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait. I was hungry. So I'm watching everybody blow on this goddamn breathalyzer, and I'm like, man, that shit gay, nigga. I don't suck no dick. I don't put my mouth on sticks. You know what I'm saying? My Tootsie Rolls and my lollipop days are over with, nigga. And anyway, when you eat a sucker, you basically eating your own spit with sugar on top. So I gotta start a new video. Hold on, y'all. I probably had to make a part 2.
I'm sorry, Wazowski, but Randall said I'm not allowed to fraternize with victims of his evil plot.
What happened? Where's Wazowski? Where is he?
So we back, right? So even when you drunk, right? The police know if your ass drunk. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, this matrix, this realm of reality, they are entities that are trying to steal your life force essence and do it so sneaky and conniving. Do it so subconscious and unconscious. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say it pays to be sober, man. You dig? Because when you drunk, you may be putting spirits in your body, and if you high, you still putting spirits in your body. You alternating your state of mind, making you docile and acceptable to choices, chances, and changes that's not for your highest good. So boom, man. When I was at the place, I had a spiritual sign. I wish I could tell y'all, but I really can't because that's for me, and it always come through for me. But it was a sign that was telling me like, leave now, go, get the fuck out of here. Like, nigga, this is an evil, racist ass place, and there's a lot of motherfuckers that come here that never leave here. You better get the fuck out of here. So all my hairs was going up, right? So I heard it like the 6th time. I was like, you know what? It's screaming now. I ain't gonna even ignore it no more. Fuck that, and fuck that food. So I left, and as soon as I was about to leave, the man was like, come on, bro, I'm about to get your food for you right now. Come on. I was like, nope, nah, don't worry about it, bro, because you made me wait when you could have just gave it to me. But the whole time he made me wait, and he was doing a breathalyzer, somebody that was in there that was going to give me the food was poisoning it. So that's why they made me wait. So I was like, fuck that shit, nigga. You ain't about to finesse me and get me, because you going to try to poison me and put some type of Roxy, sleeper pill, whatever, and then y'all going to try to harvest my ass and eat me and shit. Because y'all know I came around here with that energy, and nobody around here got this, and you will never see something like this ever again in your life. So the little spiritual warning was like, Vabo, get the fuck, nigga. Get the fuck. You pissing source off. You pissing the universe off. Mother Nature, Mother Cosmos. You pissing God off, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You hungry. You gonna eat, bro. Don't act like you ain't never go 2 weeks without eating before, nigga. Fuck. But that's a whole nother episode. So boom. You know, I left. And then I saw this mural, and it was real evil, and it said something about 6'6", about Flagstaff, Arizona. And then something popped up and showed me, and I saw the man. He was like, I told you not to go. And I looked at him. I was like, I know you didn't. I know you did, but I left in time. He was like, yeah, you did. And we said nothing with our mouth, but our eyes said everything. So I just kept it pushing. And I was like, man. So I went into this abandoned construction site. Well, it wasn't abandoned, but they was building it up. And I just sat down and I thought about a lot of things. And I was like, why was they so hard up about me blowing my breath on a breathalyzer? Even when I may have got pulled over with my partners and we was drunk, I ain't never put my mouth on no breathalyzer. Something about that just ain't sit with me. And I was like, if you know a nigga drunk, you know a nigga drunk. You know when a nigga high. You can smell that shit in the pheromones, bro. You can see it in the walk. You can hear it in the talk. But they don't give a fuck that you drunk. They don't give a fuck that you high. They glad that you drunk, and they glad that you high. Because now they think it's easier to get your life force essence. You know what I'm saying? So the breathalyzers, they all energy harvesting technology. Just like this cell phone, man. I'm going to break it down, man. Energy goes where attention flows. Attention flows where energy goes. And that's simple. Shout out to Mel the Mystic, because she reminded me, like, you know what I'm saying? I got so much going on. Sometimes I forget things. Sometimes I get amnesia because of gang stalking and community harassment. And sometimes I be dehydrated, I be hungry, and I don't eat right, or I don't eat enough, because I'm out here, man. I'm on this walk with God, bro. So, and you know, when you gotta fight for your life 24/7, and the community harassing you and trying to make you feel unsafe, even though I don't care about being safe no more. I stay dangerous. They gotta worry about being safe. I gotta start a new video again. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, man, the breathalyzers, and I just got done watching Wormwood, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't get too much into it, and I didn't finish the video because God was like, man, run this shit about the breathalyzer and the roller coasters and like the gyms and shit, man. The gyms, they're energy harvesting, like the concerts. What that dude name is? Playboy Cardi. All those sacrifices, they was energy harvesting, man. People's souls. Every time somebody die at a concert or some shit, they harvesting their souls, bro. Every time I never went to a concert in my life, Because I always had my own concerts. I always had my own performances. You know what I'm saying? Because I make music. So I never really saw no other artists. Unless I was performing and they performed before me. I stayed a little back. I stayed a little later and they was performing. But I never went to go see Erykah Badu, Michael Jackson, Tupac. None of them. Bitch, I am Erykah Badu and Tupac and Michael Jackson when I'm on the stage. And Rick James and Pimp C, bitch. So, not to be self-centered, but I'm like, bitch, I got my own show going on. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, these concerts, these parties. And one thing, I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. So, I'm from New Orleans, you feel me? And I moved to Slidell for a little minute. So they used to always host these parties. But the place that they would host these parties was called the Masonic Temple. And I didn't know it at the time, but it was a Freemason lodge that was hosting parties where we dancing, bounce music, man, pussy pouncing, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wobbling on each other and shit. We getting it in. I'm about 16, 18, bro. And what's up, kitty? I see you every day. I'm gonna buy you some food when I get some next time. So, boom. We in a Masonic temple, bro. And basically, the Masonic temple was for Masons and Freemasons. And they was harvesting our loot and our energy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why certain places want you to go somewhere and certain places don't want you to go there. Like a church and the pastor. They energy harvesting. And they finessing your money. Bro, all these places in the Matrix is energy harvesting locations and technology, bro. Just like your cell phone. The more you use your telephone is the less you use your telepathy. The more you use your telepathy is the less you use your telephone. And you could die today if you say telepathy don't exist, because it done saved me a lot of times, man. You feel me? Like, man, somebody put a hit on my head and they was trying to kill me. But it was a giraffe that told me this. Cause I used to always go talk to the giraffe. You feel me? I used to always go talk to the giraffe and let him know, like, I love you. And I wish I could do everything in my power to get you free. Because you in a fucking zoo and you trapped. How the fuck? Let me ask y'all this. How the fuck is a giraffe in a zoo? This small ass crackhead ass zoo in Hawaii, in Honolulu. What the fuck? Giraffes do not even breed or are born in Hawaii. So they took this giraffe way from Africa and brought this bitch to Hawaii. And I felt how sad he was because I had just got out of jail. And before I went to jail, I used to see the giraffe because a bitch ass nigga got me. Like a bitch ass nigga started a situation with me, and I don't bother people. But if you bother me, I'ma fuck you up. I'ma fuck you over. I'ma probably take your eye out so you can see how I'm coming. So I just got out of jail and they just dropped all my charges because the judge was like, yeah, it was just what's the P word, man? Damn. Being prejudiced. Yeah, the judge was like, yeah, this was all about prejudice and stuff like that. But they was really trying to kill me in jail, but ain't nobody wanted to fuck with me in jail. I think this video about to stop. But so yeah, I used to always go see this giraffe, right? So somebody tried to assassinate me and kill me, and the giraffe told me this shit, and I left the little area where I was at, and I went back. Homie, like, feed me, I'ma run in your shit. I'ma run in that motherfucker. Where is it? Where is it? All the homies like, where is it? Where is it? I know you got that, yeah, shit. Say, yo.